going on, YouTube? How we doing today? What's going on with my Patreon friends? How we living, man? Things have been pretty good this week. Trying to get through. I made some tall promises, and I got a lot of reactions to do, and I'm loving it, man. They've been going great. We had a live reaction thing on Patreon this afternoon. It was so much fun. And I'm assuming it's gonna be a great request from an account. Is it Sissel or Cecil? Sissel fan? And y'all are killing it. Y'all are killing it, man. I got their account in the description box. Go give them a follow. Like they need it. Y'all are doing great, man. I appreciate you coming and finding me. I appreciate you finding me or sending me a request. The account is Sissel or Cecil fan. And this is a Norwegian artist, and I don't know how to say the last name or the song title. So it's in the title. It's in the thumbnail. This is my cop out. I'm gonna pull this up, and I'm gonna get in this frame, and let's watch this. Let's do this, my friends. Wow, is it opera, eh? All right. And the problem, I'm gonna say the problem is I really got to dot my I's and cross my T's here, because I mean you're a fan too, right? But like, wow, man, effortless. And those are some high notes. You know what I mean? And like, especially because I come from like a rock background, you just don't hear stuff like this that often. I love it. And then like, so of course the first things I start looking for are like signs of strain or stress or anything. And like, look how relaxed she looks, man. Smiling, singing this. Like, come on. This orchestra is beautiful too. She's singing into a wireless SM58 or Beta 58. That's what it is. It's a Beta 58. I'll talk about that later though, man. I want to enjoy this. Just like the grace, like the elegance that she alludes, you know? Or I don't know if alludes is the right word, but like, I don't even know what the words are. I'm kind of at a loss. Like, so one thing that I like, just as like a taste thing, is when a singer will hit like a beautiful still note and then finish it with a little vibrato, just tasty vibrato at the end. It's like the salt on top. I just think that's stunning, man. And she's done it like every phrase that she's wrapped up. The cadences are all beautiful. Jumping between these notes, like when she's doing like a low riff and then starts a high one, or even jumping down to a low one, the accuracy of that, I don't know if y'all feel the same as I do. For me, that's like watching like the archer like shoot the bow and arrow and it get like in the bullseye and then hit the arrow again. Like for me, that, I don't know why. I don't know if that's like a little dramatic, but I just find it so impressive. And there's no scooping, like there's no signs of looking for the note, even like parts of sense. Not that my ear can hear. Like it's perfect. It's just perfect. You know, they just have that subtle reverb sound going on. And it's very gentle. But like, you know, if you were singing in like a cathedral or like a church or any of these like beautifully like from the architecture standpoint, these projection chambers that like opera became popularized in, like, you know, you would have a little bit of that crispness on top with a little bit of ambience going on. And I like that they've added that in a bit, because it's typically a voice like a voice without that stuff on it is, it's so obvious. Like, it would sound like my voice, you know, just like super dry, super bland, right? And obviously that doesn't make the performance, but it sure adds to it. Just giving them, like, it just gives the microphone a little bit of room to breathe kind of idea. It's just beautiful. I'm sitting here. Okay, you know what I'm vibing with this, because for the like 2 hours this afternoon, I took requests on Patreon and we listened to like orchestra after orchestra, and it was just beautiful. And now getting a choir on top of this too. This is a great request. Great request. So it's almost like mechanical. Like, okay, so she rolled the R. That was great. I shouted that out in the last video I watched. That was opera. It was like wild. I think it was Amira that did that. Great riff. Unbelievably talented. The control, all that's great. That top to that bottom note, it was like mechanical almost. Like, listen to this. That still note and the vibrato. Even hummed it to close. Yeah, give it up for that band, man. The whole group, the choir. Is it like a kids choir? Very cool, man. Very cool. Awesome request. Okay, so a few of the things that I look for, I already talked about the stress and the strain as one, and like no signs of it, man. She looks so comfortable on that stage. She looked beautiful on that stage. That dress was gorgeous. But it's just singing like so comfortably, so casually. And I do think that there's a little bit of rhyme or reason to the Beta 58. So an SM 58, like, you kind of have to stay on it a little more. It's a little bit more of like a dynamic rather than like a kind of like, I don't know, something more sensitive at least. And the Beta microphones are just a little bit hotter, so you can leave the microphone a little bit. You don't have to have it in front of your face. Like, can you imagine if she sang that whole thing like this? And even with different camera angles and stuff, right? Like, it's not the same. So like having a little bit of freedom to leave is cool. And then having the like, she's got a floor monitor off to her side too. That would help with the pickup pattern as well on the Beta microphone. But I mean, she could have sang it anything. It would have been fabulous. Anyway, I appreciate this. I appreciate you coming and finding my channel. Go check the channel out. The link's in the description box. I do have a sponsor for the video today, so we're going to take a look at them. I'll see you all again soon. This video is brought to you by DIYOJ Custom Jerseys and Hoodies. You can check them out in the link in my description box. They make custom, printed on demand, the way that you want it, the size that you want, the colors that you want, the number you want. You can get the BEL team, you can get whatever team you want. Check them out. They got hoodies, they got all kinds of colors. That's what I was most excited about. For those of y'all that have been following my story for a long time, I have played all kinds of sports growing up, and I've worn so many jerseys, I don't even know where to begin with them. And there's a couple things that I look for that I was really excited about. One of them is how the actual jersey fits and how it actually is shaped. I like how this one sits. It's comfy. I can wear a shirt underneath it. I don't have to wear a shirt underneath it. It's not itchy. It doesn't scratch. It doesn't bother me or anything. Another one is the actual labeling has stitching on it as well. So I used to have issues where any of the print on or any of the tag on stuff, my name, my numbers would peel after getting washed so many times, and I don't think that's gonna happen in this one. I love the colors, the rich, vibrant colors. It's been fantastic. My friends, check them out at DIYOJ.com, and you can get a 10% discount by using the discount code in the description box. My friends, let's get back to the video.